Lord, I am waiting on you. When things are not okay, Father, I am waiting on you for your time. When people are rejecting you, Lord, I am waiting on you. That is when the people that will pass you in life, when your time comes, it does not take you a day. So your classmates are moving forward. They have built houses. Your brothers and sisters are making it. Listen to me. When your time comes, you shall do more than what they are doing, because the blessing that you have is not in the hands of men, but it is in the hands of the Lord. That is when you will see that it is the blessings of the Lord that maketh a man rich, and he added no sorrow to it. That is when people that they thought they are ahead of you will come and tell you, ask you, how did you make it? And you tell them, I don't know. But the blind Bartimaeus, he said, I don't know. And what I know is I was blind, but now I can see. I don't know what happened in the realms of the spirit. I don't know the meetings that God had with the angels. But what I know is that when I wake up, the blessings of the Lord was waiting for me at the door. There was enough for me to take care of my family. That is all that I know. When your time comes, people can stop you. When your time comes, there's no need for you to go to people. People will definitely come to you. When people start talking about you, let me repeat the statement again. You see, you become the topic of the street. That people are talking about you. And as you become the topic, you know why you have become the topic? Because you are already on top of them. That is why you have become the topic. My enemies don't rejoice over me. Because if I am down today, I will say to my soul, there is a lifting up. I am in the pit. Nobody can see me in the pit. But it is a process of waiting. It is a process. The other time I was talking to someone, and I told the person that, see, let me tell you something. Start to celebrate what the Lord is doing for you now. Because a day is coming, your celebration will not be enough. He said, he heard my cry, brought me out of the very clay, and set my feet on the rock. So after when your time comes, God does not just uplift you, but He establishes you. There's no wind and no storms can bring you down. He established your business on the rock. He established your marriage on the rock. He established your life on the rock. That when people are about to attack you, you can never be moved, because your life is built on a certain rock. No matter the storms, no matter the rain, no matter the wind, your life is built on the rock. Nothing can move you. Nothing. That is when people will secretly go to Malams and say that, you see this woman, I want you to go and destroy her business. And the Malam will check things in the spiritual realm and see the madam or master, what you're talking about, if it is this woman, I can't. Because the spirit that is protecting and backing him, you can never do anything to this lady. And the woman will still say, the boss, Malam, can't you do anything? And they will try doing something. And the time they yell at the thing as a reverse, going back to them. Are you here with your somebody? That's what happens when your time comes. No altar in your family can fight you anymore. They will vomit you out of the altar. Listen to me. And when God brought David out of the pit, He established him. And that was not the end. Bible said that He put a new song in his mouth. That is when the sisters that were throwing, they were talking about you. The brothers that they were talking about you. Your parents that were telling you that you are useless. How can you become a graduate and be useless like this? How can I take care of you and now there's nothing coming from you? You see, when your time comes, that is when they will come and tell you, my brother, how did you make it? Because we thought you can never make it. We thought you can never build a mansion. We thought you can never drive an expensive car. We thought you can never have money. We thought you are useless. But now you have a car. But now you have a building. Now your company is all over Ghana. The media are talking about you. The TV are talking about you. The journalists are talking about you. How did you make it? And you tell them that it is my time. It is my time. It is my places. But today, it's my time. Shout, it is my time. And it's here. One thing I love about this God is that when your time comes, He will calculate the riches of the people who are betraying and rejecting and insulting you. He will calculate their riches. Maybe your sister has two houses. Another sister has 3 houses. Maybe your brother is now having a company that the company is doing well. So God will calculate them and make it double for you. Maybe they use 15 years to build all these things. By the time they realize, you only use 1 year. Yeah. This is what I love about the Lord. He never disappoints. And let me tell you something. Whenever your time is due, God pick you from where you are and send you to a place that He wants you to go. Let me tell you this thing. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Where you are now is not your end. That's not your destination. Listen to me. Where you are now, that is not your destination. So if you can calculate, you started from somewhere and you came to this point, meaning that you are going somewhere. Yes. So when your time is due, God will pick you from where you are and send you to where you belong to. Yes. But most of the time, what happens is that sometimes we feel comfortable at where we are. We think that this is our end, this is where we belong to. So what God does is that when He sees that you are comfortable, let's say you are staying in this house, there are people around, and God wants to pick you from this house because your time has come, and you are still staying at that place. God will let the people around you frustrate you. They will frustrate you so that you can move, so that you can move from where you are. And as you move, then God will direct you to that person who is looking for you. Are you hearing me, somebody? Sometimes your enemies, some of their enemies, it is God who intentionally ordered them to frustrate you so that you can move. Abraham was still staying in the house of his father because at that place he will not pay for rent, he will not buy prepaid. He will not pay water bill, so he was comfortable at his father's house. And God said, Abraham, your time is due. You must leave. Abraham said, God, I am comfortable here. And now God commanded the altars in the family to frustrate Abraham. So Abraham saw what is happening and said, Sarah, let's move. Then when Abraham decided to move, then God said, I will now come in. And He started directing the steps of Abraham. Not that when Abraham was going, he was going to his nation. Abraham never thought that he's a nation. He thought he had to leave his father because he's comfortable. But within Abraham, there is a nation in Abraham that until Abraham moves, that nation will not come to pass. Whatever God has given you, that whether it is a small business, then hold it very well. If it is a small business, hold it very well. That small business. I saw a woman who was selling waje under a hot sun, and if I saw the number of cars parked there to go and buy waje from that woman, and I asked myself, what has that woman done? And the Spirit of the Lord said, it is her time. It is a blessing. So what she was doing, she started small, but when the time of the Lord came, He used that what He has to lift him up. God told Moses, what is in your hands? He said, it is a stick. And He said, that stick, that's what I will use to set my people free. Whatever you have to do, it can be small, but to God, it can be small today. If men has rejected me, I'll go to God. And when I went to God, He made me wait and build me up, empower me, give me wings that I can fly, give me the strength and the oil that I can operate with. That He brought me out of the merry clay and set my feet on the rock so that I can feel. That will be your story. The people that has rejected you will come and beg you for food. so that you give them